What's up, guys? Welcome to Crash Cars Today. And here we have the Maserati Levante. Now this is the 2019 and it is incredible. Maserati has finally got it right. I mean, they were pretty good before, but now it's awesome. So what is this video gonna be? What is this review gonna entail? Well, I'm gonna do an exterior review. I'm gonna talk about what's under this hood. We're gonna jump inside, talk about that gorgeous all leather interior. Then we're gonna have an awesome startup, like always on Crash Cars. This thing sounds gorgeous for a V6 bi-turbo. Yeah, a V6 bi-turbo. Who knew it could sound good? This one does, trust me, you can't wait to hear it. Then we're gonna get a driving review in too as well. So let's get down to it. So what do you get on a Maserati Levante base model and the 2019 year? Well, first of all, you get some gorgeous paint colors. You get a beautiful bi-turbo V6 that we will get to in a minute. You got some awesome aluminum wheels, a full leather interior, and one cool little option you can order is little paddle shifters on the sides of your steering wheel. That does not come with this model. Now, there are other variants of the Levante. There are 4 in total. You got the base all the way up to the Trofeo. Now, the Trofeo is 100 grand more. The base model is 75,000. The Trofeo is 170,000, but you get a lot more performance. You get a better tweaked air ride suspension because that's what comes on this. And then you also get a very mean, very screaming loud bi-turbo V8, 3.8 liters to be exact. Now that car produces 590 horsepower and 538 foot-pounds of torque. In a car that weighs 4,000 pounds, yeah. It still gets down the road in a blistering 3.7 seconds with a top speed of 187 miles an hour. Now, if you want a Maserati, if you want a midsize SUV, and if you want a car that goes at least 160 miles an hour, that would be the one you want to get, the Trofeo. But if you want to just tootle around town, go get your groceries, go pick up your kids, the base one is the way to go. With everything that it comes with, there's no other better option in my opinion. So, let's get to what's under the hood of this base, beautiful 2019 Levante. Let's hop in the front. Here we are, up front, voila! A gorgeous V6 wrapped in fine Maserati design. Now, let's get down to the stats because I know y'all are wanting to know. Again, it's got 350 horsepower and 380 foot-pounds of torque. Now that's not a lot comparing to, you know, the V8 at the top of the line, but it is $100,000 less. So you got to think about that. One good part though is that it's got 30 more foot-pounds of torque than power. And that actually will really put your foot, when you put your foot down, that really will put you back in your seat if you want to. So you get some sportiness, and then that exhaust will make you feel like you're having a wonderful time. Now, the transmission is that gorgeous ZF transmission, 8-speed exact to be exact, and paired together, it is flying through the gears gorgeously. I mean, they have done an incredible job with that ZF, tuning it perfectly for this V6. Now, what else is there to really talk about? The interior. So let's jump in there let's jump in those beautiful leather seats and talk about what cool little things they changed about it and some things they really did need to change, because the ZF is in a lot of cars and in the past bad things have happened. But now they have fixed it and it is way better. So I can't wait to show you guys that. So let's hop in and check out this interior. Really quick, before we go to the interior, let me talk to you about the butt. Jabuti. It's an okay looking booty. Obviously it's very big. It doesn't have many lines. It's not very curved. You know what? It's not a sports car. It's not a hypercar. It's not a supercar. It's an SUV. It's a luxury mid-size crossover SUV. You're not going to have some absolutely crazy styling on the back end. So yeah, what else do we have back here? We have a absolutely awesome backup camera, backup sensors, and a gorgeous quad exhaust system. Now, that exhaust system, oh my God, that thing sounds like a caramel apple when you bite into it on a hot Saturday afternoon. It sounds delicious. Now, I probably shouldn't have told you all about the caramel apple thing, because that's one thing I really like on hot Saturday afternoons, so probably shouldn't have let that information out. Anyway, to the interior. Check out this gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous, fully leather Maserati Levante interior. You even got a suede headliner in this thing, and that's the base one. Now, remember how I said on the outside there is something new and different that they did change on the interior? Well, it's actually the gear shift. And if you guys ever watched Star Trek, you know that one of the main characters, he was driving his Jeep into his driveway, and it was actually a ZF transmission as well. And on the older models, it was actually really hard to tell what gear you were in. You couldn't read it. They didn't have any readouts. So it was just like, which one is it, which one is it, which one is it, blah, 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 blah. And he accidentally put the car in neutral, went to open his gate, and got squished. Very sad. Very, very sad. But now they have thankfully switched it, and it has a very obvious mode of where you are, and the lights light up whenever you change it. Very nice, very thankfully changed. Now what else have we got in here? We got a huge, Tesla doesn't count because it's Tesla, that's all they got. Huge infotainment system display. And then you also got your AC underneath. You got storage right here. I'm stupid, I pressed it on the wrong side. 2 cup holders and a cigarette lighter for those who still smoke. Stop it. You also got storage right here. You got a auxiliary plug, and then you also have a USB that closes, and you got a little shelf right there. Don't know how to open it. There you go. You got 2 sun visors, obviously. Gorgeous little piece right here with all kinds of buttons on it. You got a full moon roof. That's awesome. And here are all your controls for that. You got your nice lights, the mirror, and you got more buttons for your mirror windows over here and your mirrors as well over there. The steering wheel, very nice to hold. I will say I wish the thumb grips were a little less aggressive. I wish they came out a little bit less, because when you drive up here, it does feel a little bit funky. Low down, very nice and thick, very easy to grasp. The seats are very, very comfortable. I have plenty of headroom in this car. Leg room is pretty okay, I'll be honest. I mean, yeah, it's good. It's good. The truth is, it's good. If you were 6'8" or 7 foot, it would be a little bit trickier. But I don't think many people that are 6'8" or 7 foot are going to be buying a Maserati Levante. But if you are, and you do buy one, please comment below and please tell me how you like it. Anywho, let's talk about it more. In front of you got your speedometer and your tachometer with another infotainment little heads-up display right in front. It is also an electronic screen. Then you got your mirrors and your blinkers all over here on a little toggle switch lever. Then you got your lights down here on this side. And now another little fun little different thing. The start button is actually on the left side because the car is made in Europe and people drive on the right side of the car. Now, why wouldn't Maserati just make a new panel and put the starter button over here? Who knows? But that's honestly why it's over here on the left side, because all they had to do is just remove this piece and move it from there and put it over here. Dunzo. And all they had to change was this, because that you honestly have to change. And you got a cute little clock with a second hand as well. The car in here is nice. Now your glove box is right here. It's small. It opens big, but it's very small. And now your center console is actually decently deep, and you got two more cup holders right in the center as well. As also another cigarette lighter, quit smoking if you are, and then an on-off switch. That's a secret tip in the video for later. Keep watching and you'll find out what that is. Turn it off. Now, this is a 4-seater, so there's actually, to be honest, it's a 4.5-seater. They call it a 5-seater, even though, you know, like the center person isn't really a person, it's like a half a person. Anywho, let's hop back there, check out what's going on back there. So, let's hop back there. Here we are in the back seats of the Maserati Levante now, and to be honest with you, legroom is not very good. Now, I had the seat setting up front for me, and I've left it like that, and my knees are touching the front driver's seat. Comfort, it is very comfortable. Headroom, it gets very close for me, but they actually but just barely made it, because if this piece where the moonroof comes back into was a little bit farther back, I would have no headroom, as you can see. Now, the amenities. What are the amenities back here? You got a window up and down button. Wow. You got an unlock and lock button. So cool. You got a little center console that flips down. You got two cup holders. And one cool part that you could play with your kids with is this little trap door. Now, what is that for? It goes all the way into the trunk. Now, the trunk of this car is actually very spacious. You can put multiple sets of golf clubs, multiple bags, dogs, anything you want to. Just if you put a dog back there, you got to take out the little top tray that the car comes with. Now, for storage, you got a little mesh pocket right here, and then you got two little door pockets on the sides. Charging, stuff like that, you got kids or anything like that. You press the little flap, folds down, you got a cigarette lighter, and two USB chargers. And you got two little AC vents right below that. So, that's really it back here. Obviously, you have 3 seat belts. It's a bench seat. You know what I think we should do? I think we should stop talking about this car, and I think we should take it for a drive. So, first, let's hop back into the back, hear that exhaust, and then take this puppy for a spin. First impressions of driving. The air ride is very, very smooth. Shifting, you don't feel it at all, thanks to that beautiful, beautiful transmission. Now, I do have to say the upshifts inside the car sound a little bit like you're spitting into a tin can going like that, kind of. Other than that, this car rides great. Shifts, awesome. And road noise, barely hear any. Now when the engine idles, like at a red light, you hear a nice low rev sound. but then when it gets higher up into the revs, inside it doesn't sound as good, but outside, like you guys heard, that exhaust sounds exquisite. So, kind of a toss-up if you want sound sitting at a stoplight, sound flying, but you know what? You're not really, when you buy a Maserati Levante base model at least, you're not looking for a car that has insane sound. You're looking for a car that'll ride comfortably, go a long distance, which this car does both very well, and also has awesome back space, you know, to put your kids, anybody else that's going to ride with you. So that car ticks those boxes in my opinion. But I mean, it's a Maserati. Does it have the horsepower? Yes. Does it have the performance? It's all right. With a 0 to 60, like I said, of 5.8, you get down the road. You can get down the road, but, you know, in the Trofeo, you get down the road, like, way faster. And again, $100,000 more. But as we're driving, the seats, like I said, are comfortable. The road noise is very quiet. The infotainment system, it honestly, I know this sounds weird, but it reminds me of the last generation Honda infotainment system with kind of the blue array background. Kind of different, to be honest. Not to really expect that from a Italian maker. But other than that, it's very simple to use, very easy, and it does look good. I mean, yeah, Honda, but whatever. But it looks good. So, what else is there? There's also different ride heights thanks to that variable air ride suspension. And what does that do? That makes you either be able to crawl over rocks or look sick and climb gears, basically. Going around a turn just then, very, very limited body roll. Feels very awesome. Railroad tracks, a little bit jittery on the bigger bumps, but the small bumps, they're very softened, they're very smooth. What else is there? Visibility. Very big windows. I was looking around because, you know, I want to look at the apartment complex next to me. Why not? It's got a very interesting look to it. And I guess obviously people looking down at this car will have a head turn because the car does look very good. Now, what else does this car have? Other than comfort, dependability. It's an Italian car, so you got to give it a little understanding on that. Ride quality is amazing. And hey, the AC in this thing is awesome. I know Maseratis don't have issues with their AC, but being here in Texas, it gets hot. You need a good AC. This car's got one. Heater, it's obviously got one of those too. It's a new car. Now, for creature comforts, like I said, AC, that variable ride control, you can get heated seats if you want to. What else? You got a moonroof, and if you press the sport button, you turn it into a sportier car. You also have suspension modes, blah, 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 stuff like that. You also get Bluetooth. You can connect your phone, play music through that. The sound system is killer. What else you got? You got a Maserati for $70,000. Now, yeah, that's a bit on the low end for Maserati if you think about it as a new car, other than, you know, their new sedan, so you can't count that. But as an SUV with what it's got, it's on the low end of the spectrum in price, in my opinion. But, you know, everybody has an opinion, everybody has what they want to say, so that stuff happens. And let's give it an overall. Okay. Exterior, I think it's very elegant. I think it is sporty. I do not think it is one of the most cutting edge, best looking sports cars out there. But if you want something that looks good, is sharp, there you go. Interior is gorgeous. You can get multiple color interiors, all leather, with matching stitching or dual tone stitching, I'm sorry. What else? Performance. You do have a very nice performance focused car when you want it. When you want to just drive around, get where you want to go, you can also do that. It's very nice that Maserati thought of this and helped out a lot for their sake. What else? Well, all I can say is Maserati has done a really good job with this Levante, and the 2019 model has definitely improved over the later year models. Now, guys, I do want to say thank you so much as we wrap up this video and review. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hey, press that big thumbs up button and go hit that big red subscribe button, because I know you guys like this video if you stuck around this long. But hey, go check out another review on my channel at Crash Cars. I also have an Instagram and Facebook. They are both the same handle, Crash Cars. Thank you guys for watching so much, and I really want to give a huge special thanks to Boardwalk Ferrari and Maserati for letting me review their Levante today. Thank you guys. This car is spectacular. It really is. When you really get into it and you really get down to it, this car is a very good car. There are very minor, very stupid little things that they could change, like the headroom in the back and a little bit more legroom in the back, but that's beside the point. Guys, like I said, thank you so much for watching. Go hit that like and subscribe button, like I say again. Thank you guys. Crash Cars out.